I literally have no words after, what I just watched my team do. First off, I got to say this, man. God is good. We, everything we do, we honor him. I just knew that when we had the opportunity and when LA shot that shot to tie it, to send it to overtime, I knew it was cash. As soon as it left her hands, I knew it. She'd done it before. I just saw the look in her eyes. I saw the confidence in her eyes. I saw the look in Izzy's eyes in overtime. I saw the confidence in their eyes. And our players are just playing with a different swag right now. We got a different confidence about ourselves. We're playing our best basketball. Think about the run that Georgia Southern made at us, a hell of a run, a great team. And we knew that they were going to fight back because that's who they are. But us just being able just to withstand that run and just keep fighting and just to find a way out of what seemed like no way because we were struggling to score out of that zone. I just can't tell you how proud I am of this team. I'm just so blessed to coach this team. Even when things were bad, these kids show up every day. They fight. They work hard. They trust me as their leader. They buy into what we want to do. And we knew that it would start clicking at the right time. And it is. And losing my voice because I yell a lot. But we're here to stay. And we feel good about where we are. We're confident in who we are. And we just want to continue to build off this momentum that we have.
Okay, we'll open up for questions. Go ahead.
Coach, obviously they had some fouls give there late. Was that something that you were expecting? Were you expecting them to use that foul to give so early? And if so, was that baseline jumper the number one option to go there?
When the ball's in LA or Izzy's hands, and whatever shot they take, I trust it. Because they put the work in. They have that confidence. They're our leaders. So yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. As far as them, fouling, I thought that was smart on their part because obviously we drew something up. So that kind of takes you out of it a little bit. But we stayed composed. We just lined up right back in it, and we were able to get it in and then step up and hit our free throws.
Go ahead.
ESPN Pensacola. Coach, you had 14. You were up 14 at one point. Go back down. You lose a lead at one point. What do you do to try and get your team's mentality turned around and say, hey, we're still here. They just came back. How do we just come back?
Basketball is a game of runs. Good teams make runs. They're a great team. They can score in volume. For us, it was about understanding the stamina that we've built over this season. We knew that we were tough enough to bat against that fight that they had. And I just got a tough team. My team is tough. We're not gonna quit. We're gonna always fight no matter what. And that's what we did. And that is why we were able to walk away with a win today.
Man, I'm kind of speechless right now too, but I don't know. I think I struggled the first half and just came out the second half, forgot about scoring and just was focused on doing my job, being solid on D, and just staying confident, and that kind of just, staying composed is so important in this game. So I feel like my composure and just focus on the task at hand just carried me through that game.
Yeah, a question on Zoom for Izzy. What was that switch for you? You had 15 points in that fourth quarter, really came alive. How were you able to get going that late in the ball game?
Just like I said, staying composed and confident, not being afraid. Coach said, quit thinking, just play. And I think that was really the switch for me. That was a great reminder. And so I just quit thinking so much and saw my shots and were confident in shooting them.
How do you stay focused when you got a shot like that? This is a lot of work.
Honestly, it's just experience, IQ, and confidence, really. I know I practiced that shot. I've been practicing that shot since probably high school when I made the mid-range my thing. And I knew that, once Anna gave me that pass and it was 1-2, I knew that shot was going in.
Coach, these girls, they have on the floor for you. How's that scheme going to help you throughout the rest of this tournament going in?
Obviously, when you got players like Izzy in LA, well, let me just first say this. I'm glad I'm not going against them. I'm glad that I don't have to prepare for them because they just got that killer instinct. They just got something in them that's just different, and they're just sophomores. So, Obviously they open up the floor for us and they open it up for other people, but we just want them to remain confident in who they are and just continue to lead the way for us. They're our leaders. When they play aggressively, we're at our best, and right now they're playing at their best. So we want them to continue on with this confidence and just continue to put this team on their back, which is what they've done. These two right here, they're special players. They put the work in. They lead by example. They trust me as their leader. We have a great bond here, and I just couldn't be more proud to be their coach.
Yeah, Coach, got a question for you here. What was your message, going into that overtime period? What did you tell your team?
I told them this is what we want, because we know that we were built for this. We know that everything we've been through to this point has prepared us for this moment, these moments. We work really hard in practice. We knew that this just was another day for us because we compete every single day. So I just told them, hey, we got the momentum. They kind of looked a little deflated. I knew that, we just want to just continue on, just be tough for those 5 minutes, play fast as we could. And we did. And, the momentum was really with us the whole time. And I'm just so proud. I just knew when it went to overtime, I knew that our team smelled blood and we weren't going to quit until we got the win.
Yeah, this one for Coach and Lauren. What do you think is the biggest difference you have seen in this trip to Pensacola versus last year?
Obviously, I have a different team, but I just got a team of players that they want to win, and that's not a knock to last year's team at all. This team has put the work in. This team is tough. This team will do whatever it takes to win. And we just got players that are just like that. When these players they're not freshmen anymore. They're sophomores. They've grown up so much. They've been through so much. And now everything that they've gone through has prepared them for these moments. And they're stepping up to the challenge, and they're doing exactly what I always knew that they could.
I'm gonna keep saying it. This team is tough. Like, this team is competitive. We hate losing. We've been through a whole season with Coach Dez. People were able to see last year when she did get the head coaching job, we were, peaking a little bit. But now that we had a full season of practice, off-season workouts, game experience, it's really just night and day from today, from the beginning of the season.
Go ahead.
Coach, compared to where you were when conference play first started this year, it seems the scores are doing a complete 180. And now you're at 1-0 in March. You're looking to make it 2-0, 3-0, 4-0.
You just have to trust the work. Obviously, we felt like we could have done a lot better, but that was a part of our journey. That was a part of our story. And we know that everything that we went through, it prepared us and built us for this moment. And like I said, we're here to stay. And my team just have a different swag about them, a different confidence about them. They're locked in, and they want to win, and they'll do whatever it takes to win. So I'm rolling with my team any day.
The game doesn't go into overtime without the defensive stop there late. What were the range of emotions there, particularly where it appeared they hit the game-winning shot, but timeout was called?
That's unfortunate. They called the timeout. I would have called timeout too. You don't know that she's going to make that shot, and it was a circus shot. But, obviously she called the timeout, so there was nothing to be emotional about. It was what it was. We just knew we had to get the stop.
Yeah, I got a question for both the players here. Your coaches kind of just walked us through that last moment. What are you guys thinking? This is your team you battle for, and you're able to turn it around. You come out super hot in the first quarter, and then second quarter kind of slow down offensively, and then ultimately get the job done in the second half. What are the emotions like in the locker room?
We were just so hyped, so excited, and we had the opportunity there. We were excited for the opportunity when we saw that the game was going to go into overtime, because we prepare every day, 5-minute scrimmages. And so we just knew that we were ready for the moment, and we really stepped up today.
Emotions are really all over the place right now. During halftime, once we did kind of deflate a little bit in terms of the score, everybody in the locker room, we were all just poised. Like, nobody was dropping their heads or getting too high. We were all just poised. And, it just carried over. And, as you can see at the end of the game, we got our whole team, all the fans, all on the court. So